Hello friends, Mark Holmes here with my buddy CowboyJobu, and as always, thank each and every one of you guys for watching, commenting, and subscribing to the Jobu Sports Report, because without you guys, well, I'd be sitting here drinking alone. Well, not exactly alone. I've got Jobu with me. Now, it's been another one of those crazy days with our Dallas Cowboys. We had the David Irving tweet that he thought he was going to be suspended extra time, which turns out it didn't. And excuse me while I pour Jobu a refill, because we definitely need some mojo. And then, of course, we have people reporting that, Zeke Elliott might just be able to play. I told you guys that before, and somebody told me to stop being so arrogant. I ran into one of you guys, Jacob, today at lunch in D.C., and put him on a video with me. Appreciate all the support from all you guys. You guys make me feel special, and I appreciate it, but you guys are the ones that are really special out there. And this is one of those videos that I really hate to do. You guys, if you've watched me for any length of time, and Jacob, he's been a fan since it was like 2,000 subscribers, so he's been there for about a year. You guys know the type of person I am. I don't like to fight. I'd rather help somebody than hurt them. I believe if you make it to the top of the mountain, it's your job to help bring the next person up there with you. I will do anything I can to help somebody else out. Anything. I believe that each of us individuals can make it a better world if we all work together. In fact, if each person out there helps one other person, guess what? Nobody would need help. So I hate doing what I'm about to do, because you can only get pushed so far. When you come after me, my family, or my team, you better come correct, because you wouldn't like me when I'm angry. And I mean, you wouldn't like me when I'm angry. Now, I expect the idiot talking heads like Stephen A. Smith to talk about the Dallas Cowboys. They're dysfunctional. They're the accident waiting to happen. They can't stay off the weed. I expect that. I expect idiots like Sims to say that the New York Giants are the best team in the NFC. Even though they don't have a running back, an offensive line, and Eli Manning is a turnover machine, but that's okay. I expect that. I expect trolls to come in here that are Giants fans and talk some trash and stuff, to a point. But the thing about the Jobu Sports Report and this channel, it's not about talking trash. I don't care if you tell me that my team stinks. As long as you have the facts to back it up and to tell me why it stinks, other than they just suck. They're a bunch of convicts. Don't come in here and say that Des Bryant is a criminal when he's never been arrested for anything. Don't come in here like a Green Bay Packer fan talking smack about Zeke Elliott, who's never been arrested for anything, and then get mad when people call you out on it. Like I said, I got no problem if people come in here to say what they want to say. Just have the facts to back it up. Because when I talk trash about your team, I'm not just going to say your team sucks. I'm going to say your team sucks, and here's why. Now back to my Dallas Cowboys. It's true. I have to give it to Stephen A. Smith. The Dallas Cowboys, over the last 20 plus years, it has been a disappointment since our Super Bowls. I agree. I'm not satisfied with just having, a few wins. These seat cushions right here from Super Bowls. That's what it's all about. But unfortunately, Only 51 of those have ever been given out. 51. We're going on 52 this year. And it's been too long since my team has had one. And so, yes, you can say that the Cowboys are dysfunctional, but wait. Let's stop right there. To say that the Dallas Cowboys are dysfunctional, the Cowboys are a long ways from dysfunctional. Dysfunctional is the Cleveland Browns that every other year drafts a quarterback in the first round only to have them to become bust. To draft a Johnny Manziel. To draft a Trent Richardson thinking he was going to be the next Jim Brown. And in fact, he was more of Doo-Doo Brown. That's dysfunctional. Dysfunctional is the Washington Redskins. The last time they won a Super Bowl, 1990 maybe? Since then, the Dallas Cowboys won 3 Super Bowls. Now, I'm going to say and give the Redskin fans credit because we don't have Redskin trolls here talking smack about the Dallas Cowboys sucking. They're smart enough to know, I can't win this fight. Because dysfunctional would be the Washington Redskins. When the NFL Network can put out the biggest free agent mistakes, top 10, number 1 is the Washington Redskins with everybody they signed. I mean, you guys signed primetime. Not when it was primetime, but more like bedtime. You guys signed Haynes Worthless to a $100 million contract. You guys paid Adam Archuleta how much money? I believe my man went into the Hall of Fame 2 weeks ago. Thank Daniel Snyder because he said he stole money from him. Not my words. The player who admitted, I didn't do jack crap and got paid in Washington. The Washington Redskins who finally have a quarterback after spending 3 number 1s and a second to get RG3 who's no longer even in the league. Finally have a franchise quarterback in Kirk Cousins, but yet they can't get him to a long-term contract. They've already paid him $45 million. And either he'll get paid $38 million next year or he'll be elsewhere. Now that's dysfunctional. But at least they have 3 Super Bowl wins. And so if you're talking about Super Bowl wins, you Eagles don't have one. So you guys are always talking about our dusty trophies. It's true, you don't have any dusty Super Bowl trophies because you don't have any Super Bowl trophies. And the funny thing is they always tell us to stop talking about our old dusty trophies. You haven't been relevant in years. But then they will bring up the world championships that they own, the 3 of them. Now, I'm old. I'm the same age as the Super Bowls. And those world champions, they were way before I was born. Before there was color TV. Before we went to the moon. Before there was an internet. And in fact, there were only 10 teams in the NFL when you won your world championships. That, my friend, wouldn't be an NFC championship these days. There's 16 teams in the NFC right now. 32 in the NFL. So it's not like apples and oranges that you're comparing here. They're not the same, buddy. And you guys don't have room to talk. Now let's talk about the New York Giants. Now, Giants, they do have 3 Super Bowls to our 5. They have won 2 Super Bowls since the Dallas Cowboys have, and I have to give them credit. But I got to tell you, over the course of the last 5 years, let's just look at recent history, because I know my Dallas Cowboys have not been good when you take from the last Super Bowl to now. When you look at that, it's not that great. But what I will say is, let's just take recent history. Since the Eagles don't like to think about past history and dusty old trophies, let's just take the last 5 years. In the last 5 years, we'll start 2012. The Redskins won the division. Great season for them. RG3 was the real deal. 2013, Eagles, congratulations. You guys won the division. You guys were the greatest thing since sliced bread with that great coach, Chip Kelly. 2014, my Dallas Cowboys learned that, hey, we can't put it all on Tony Romo. We also need to run the football. And we won the division. 2015, congrats again, Redskins. You won your second division crown in 5 years. Mainly by default because the Dallas Cowboys didn't have a quarterback. But be that as it may, you won the division. 2016, last year, what a season for the Dallas Cowboys. We won our second division championship in 5 years. Wait a minute. Did I miss something? Oh, Giants. Didn't win a division title in the last 5 years, huh? Okay, all right. That's cool. You did win the Super Bowl that year before, so we'll give you that. But my Dallas Cowboys have been dysfunctional. They've been the accident waiting to happen. Now here's what's interesting. In the course of the last 5 years, the Dallas Cowboys have been 45-35, winning record, won 2 division crowns, and won a playoff game. Still, it's not that great. It's not Super Bowls. That's not one of these things up here. That's what we're all fighting for. But in that same time, the Redskins are 34-46. Ooh. They're on their second coach in the last 5 years. Ooh. The Giants, well, 39-41. Close to 500. Close. You're almost there. One more win and you would have been at 500. And you're on your second coach in 5 years. The Eagles. Fly, Eagles, fly. Maybe it's more like cry, Eagles, cry. Because you went from Andy Reid to Chip Kelly, the genius, who literally sold all of your players and got nothing in return. And now you're on your third coach. You famously were the dream team that turned into a nightmare. So when I look at where these teams are right now, the Redskins have a franchise quarterback and won't pay him. They're going to pay him maybe $38 million next year for a franchise tag. The book's out on Carson Wentz, or the jury's out, I should say. You don't know, is he really a gamer? 16 touchdowns, 14 interceptions. Mediocre last year. But we'll see what happens. In fact, we may live stream a little bit tonight during the first half of the game. And then we got the Giants with Eli Manning, a man who has 304 turnovers in his career, who's on the downside of his career. And then we've got Dak Prescott, who's only getting paid $600,000. We got the best offensive line in football. We have the best running back in football. Got a good receiving corps. And we've got some young playmakers on TV. In fact, our team is young. So I would say the Dallas Cowboys stock is going up. And I would say over the last 5 years that the Dallas Cowboys have played better than all of you guys. Because check this one out. Over the last 5 years, the Dallas Cowboys have a 6-4 record against you Giants. Yes, I know. You guys beat us twice last year. But guess what? 6-4. You have a losing record against the Dallas Cowboys. Eagles. Fly, Eagles, fly, or cry, Eagles, cry. 6-4. Dallas Cowboys. And the dumpster fire that is the Washington Redskins. 7-3. So, when it comes playing against the Dallas Cowboys in our division, you get a losing record, and you get a losing record, and you get a losing record. Now again, I'm not cheering on the NFC East record because we haven't been to the Super Bowl in a while. Any of us. So if you guys are satisfied with that, well, you're an idiot. I want more. I want a Super Bowl ring. Another one this year. But I can say this much. If we don't get it this year, with the way our team has been built, we're in position to challenge for them. We've got our salary cap in order. We've got young talent. We have guys that are hungry. Right now, we've got the best scouting department, I would say, in the division. We're finding talent head over heels. More Pro Bowlers than anybody else over the last 5 years. Can you guys say that? So again, friends, I don't like being this guy. But I'm giving you the numbers. If you want to talk trash, especially like you, Trayvon from Virginia, get your numbers together and come at me with facts. Because if you don't, I'm going to smack you down. I'm Mark Holmes. And all of us Dallas Cowboys fans need to be united. And I'm giving it right back to all of you talking smack to me. I will see you guys soon.
Hey, bartender.
Yes, sir.
Jobu needs a refill.
Fuck you, Jobu.
I get that a lot here in Philly.